Alright guys, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to start giving some PowerPoints on here, see if I can load these up onto Schoology. We're going to start talking about checking accounts today. Hopefully it's something that you started to think about if you don't have one already. But basically, a checking account is going to be the hub of all your financial transactions. It's available wherever you are. Okay, so again, you've got your checking account in the middle. We've got online banking, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We have a debit card, we have an ATM, we've got the bank, and we've got checks. And just to kind of explain these a little bit, your online banking, anywhere you can access the internet, you have access to your bank account. Computer, tablet. We bank with Chase, and I have an app on my phone that if somebody writes me a check, I can take that check, sign it, take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back, and deposit that check from anywhere I have internet access. Chase then sends me an email about an hour later saying, hey, we got the picture, your money's good to go. So that's kind of a cool feature. Debit card. When you go to a store, you could have a debit card that's linked to your checking account. So you swipe your debit card and the money instantly comes out of your account. If you don't have enough money in your account, the debit card will be turned down. A check. Most of you know obviously what a check is. It's actually no different than a debit card. The only difference is you don't want to be that person in line at the grocery store writing a check and then you got to show ID and all that good stuff. It takes a while, so most people are kind of going towards a debit card. Obviously the bank, you can make transactions, you can go in deposit, you can go in and withdraw, things like that. And you can also do the same at an ATM. You can obviously make withdrawals, you can make deposits now at an ATM with cash or check. So you see the checking account is sort of where you're going to pay all your bills, all those things that you guys had in your budget. That's where the money's going to come in and out of from your checking account. One thing that I wanted to mention, make sure you keep good records. In this section, in this lesson, there's going to be some videos on balancing your checkbook. I'll go over it a little bit here. But make sure you have good records. If you don't have good and accurate records, you're not going to be able to balance your checkbook correctly. Here's the old-fashioned checkbook. This is a checkbook register. It comes with your actual checkbook. I'll go over some of these numbers real quick. This would be the check number or the code. This would be the date that the transaction was done. This is a transaction description. You also have a place for this on your actual check. So it could be a person's name, it could be to electric bill, whatever you want to put, that's kind of for your record. We've got two columns here. We've got a payment column, which is actually a debit, and we have a deposit column, which is a credit. So it looks like in this case, we wrote check number 200 to Paul Kirk for $49.92. Brought us to a balance, which is listed here. The next check we wrote looks like it was an ATM transaction because we don't have a check number, but it was on the 16th of May, lunch, $25.30. To get our balance, we take this number, subtract $25.30 from it, and we get $531.70. Check number 201 to Matt, $531.70. Looks like we wrote that check for $50.23, and there's your running total. Here's a deposit, so we take this plus this, okay, to get our $1,268.94. So this is the old-fashioned sort of way of doing it. Now, you can also do it online, and this is what most people are starting to go to. Every bank has an online program. Their statements are going to look a little bit different. Here is your checking account number. We've got previous balance. We have two total deposits between June 20th and July 19th. We have 6 total withdrawals totaling this much. We avoided all service charges, which is good. So here's our ending balance. Now, what it does is break it down even further. Here's our checks and other debits. So this is money leaving our account. Looks like we wrote 4 checks. Here's the date and the amount. We have an ATM withdrawal on June 18th for $40. It looks like we used our debit card on the 18th for $55 as well. Here's our deposit section. So this is money going in. Looks like we have some sort of a direct deposit, probably from work on June 23rd. And then we transferred money from another account at the ATM on July 19th. And then down here, this portion looks exactly like